Alrighty, we are in. This is week 4 of PMPL against Nugglo and their Grand Rapid Grims. And why is there a deerling on my screen? Just because it's good against Bramble doesn't mean it needs to come. But that's honestly fine. It coming means that something somewhat decent didn't come. So there is a Tauros. There is no Grafai, which is pretty nice. There is a Charizard. There's no Hitmonchan. And there's no Pawniard. And they are Terra Dark on their Deerling. So it's meant to be a Bramble check. I just didn't bring my Bramble Ghast. We'll go through team like really quick. It's a Scarf Physical Attacker to Cannon, Double Dance, Alcremie, Bulk Up to Attacks, Rest on Scrafty. No item for Poltergeist on the big guy. AV 4 attacks on the Ampharos, and then just protective pads to avoid static. I kind of lead to Cannon here. It's Terra Grass to basically just have a water resistance on the team. I don't have that otherwise, and Bruxish looks pretty good into me, especially because I have Shed Skin and not Intimidate on my Scrafty. So good luck, have fun to Nugglo, and yeah, let's get into it. They let off with Squidge. Okay, Squidge. They could just fire off a T-Wave, but I'm just going to go into my Ampharos just to prevent any static on me in general. The unfortunate thing about Toucanon, and if you watched last week, you'll learn, this thing is not fast enough to outspeed things that are creeping my Ambipom with Scarf, which sucks. But you know what? It's what we're dealing with. The also unfortunate thing is he can just go for a Volt Switch pretty freely and get into the big man, the Golurk, which kind of stinks. But we'll go Ampharos. It does go for a Volt Switch. It does 24, so we'll see if we can gauge any damage on that thing. 24 damage with Volt Switch, which means it's actually a low roll on Modest. Pretty interesting. So yeah, I pretty much just go. So here's the thing: I could go Bronzong, or I could go Scrafty. I don't think they just throw off a Ghost move. If they do, I'm already having to do stupid calcs, yada yada. Yeah, I honestly should be fine with going into Bronzong. I think they're just figuring out whether they want to go for Poltergeist or if they want to go for Dynamic Punch. If they have Shadow Punch, I just want to see that immediately. They go for Ice Punch. Does 36 to Bronzong. 36. So this thing must be... Does Choice Band do that much? If it's banded, then it's not Adamant. So I honestly think it's just Adamant. No, it's just Adamant, like Muscle Band or something like that. I really just think they're gonna go for, Poltergeist. So I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball here. Nice! I have no item, and it worked! Let's go! And I get free chip on this thing, which is really nice. Should be doing like, oh, it's AV. But the Spit F drop's pretty nice. That's really nice. He doesn't have a Psychic switch in, so I'm going to go for Psychic this time, just in case he goes into the Deerling. And that's the Deerling. Horn Lad. Oh, that's Tauros. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm able to get a Psychic off on this thing and do some good damage. Just like 35 to Tauros. Let's see. What does Tauros have for me? If it's like a special set, it has Throat Chop as well. I feel like a Body Press is pretty free. I'm just gonna go for that. Goes for Throat Chop. Doesn't do much because I am pretty much max Phys Def. And I'm gonna get rid of the Tauros. That's pretty big. That is pretty big right there. So Bronzong KOs Tauros. Dude, if that's Bronzong's first KO of the season, I don't know if it is, but if it is, dude, I'm sorry. It took 3 weeks. In such an unconventional way, too. So I do think the... Okay, so I know the Golurk is Solfest. He goes Charizard. Shot up Garlic Breath, bro. I can go Alcremie here, but... So knowing that the Electrode is so specially invested, yeah, I feel like going Alcremie is pretty good here. Yeah. It's probably the least valuable as well, so I can take whatever it's going for and then kind of just work based off that. Charizard isn't a perfect thing to set up on. Just for Flamethrower, 333 to 221, so that did 112. I do get burnt, which is unfortunate. Okay, so it's just max special attack, that's fine. Without a... So I think I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind here. Just for another Flamethrower. That's fine. I'll be able to get Citrus. And I'll be at a pretty good health. And I'll also be at +1 now. So Flamethrower is still... Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be tough just because of the damage already gotten on me. I think I have to go for a Draining Kiss first, so I'll do that. I'll go for a Draining Kiss into another Calm Mind until he like pulls a hard switch. Goes for Air Slash and he misses. It's unfortunate. I'll be able to go for a Draining Kiss here, gain a little bit of HP back. And I'll be at a good enough spot to go for +2. So I'll go for a second Calm Mind here. Just for Flamethrower, should be out of 2-shot range after this next Calm Mind. Flamethrower, I think it actually might take me out. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but honestly, it's fine. Air Slash should get me. It doesn't. Oh, that's a pretty shitty flinch. That sucks, but that's whatever. Charizard KOs Alcremie. I really have not enjoyed using Alcremie this season, if I'm being honest. But pretty sure this just gives me a free Brave Bird on 2 cannon. So I kind of want to take it. Yeah, I don't see why not. I could also go into Ambipom and go for a fake out into a double hit. I don't mind going for that, actually. Yeah, I'll go Ambipom. And I'll just go for a fake out first. If he goes straight into Golurk, that's fine, because I get triple axle on it. But with the chip that I already have down on Charizard, fake out into triple axle or double hit does take this thing out, so not really a big deal. He is going to switch probably into the Golurk. Nasher, I haven't seen this before. This is... Oh, it has Dazzling, yeah. If it is Scarf. If it is Scarf Bruxish. It should not be able to take me out with any one hit. Do I want to risk that? It give me some really great info. Yeah, and it could be Scarf Adamant. So I'll just go Scrafty. I don't want to risk anything here. I'll just go Scrafty here. I'll be able to gauge if it's Adamant or just for Flip Turn. Does, I believe that did 75? 75 for Flip Turn. So it is not Adamant, but is most definitely Scarf, which is good to know. Yeah, they probably just go Charizard here. I don't see any reason not to. I guess it could go Electrode as well, but I get a free knockoff, so yeah, they just go Charizard. Charizard's flying this time, that's good. Actually don't mind going to Cannon because I should be able to take a hit, and then I can go for Brave Bird right after and threaten it. Yeah, I don't take it great, but I would rather have health on this thing, so I guess I'll go Ampharos. I'll go Ampharos first. I would like to keep a good amount of HP on this thing for the Electrode. He goes for a Slash to 0. Yeah, it was a crit. And it still did 0. I don't think there's any reason to stand on this thing. So I think I'm just gonna go. Into my Ambipom. Or I could go to Cannon here. I think their most likely switch would be, yeah, it would either be the Deerling or the Golurk. I think I'll actually go Scrafty here. I'll go 2 cannon. I'll go 2 cannon. Yep, they double into Golurk. Yep. Okay. So I have 2 cannon in on Golurk. I can just drop a Terra Blast, but that just gives them back into the Charizard once again. Actually, don't mind going for a U-turn. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go for a U-turn here. If I go for a Drill Peck, I am two-shotting this thing. Actually, Drill Peck isn't that bad. I'll go for a Drill Peck. Because I could go for a Terra Grass here. I think that's what they're fearing. They might want to double into their Charizard predicting the Terra Grass. But a Drill Peck is a two-shot from this range anyway. They're going to go for Ice Punch, and I do live. Nice. Alright, so I'll just go for another Drill Peck and take this thing out. Which is really nice. And they don't have a great switching into this, so I think they just sack off whatever's least important, which might be the Deerling. They have not shown the Deerling yet, so that's a little interesting. But yeah, Scarf Bruxish is big to know. And yeah, I mean the Charizard's probably the biggest problem left, I would figure. Yeah. Whew. Big Took. Alright, I'm able to take out the Golurk. So Toucannon KO's Golurk. Nice. And if they're like super speed invested, they can figure I'm Scarf, but I don't know if that 100% gives away that I'm Scarf. He goes Nasher, which is Bruxish. Probably just going for another flip turn here. I have no reason to keep her on Bronzong now. It's pretty much just dead weight, so I think I'll go Bronzong. I'll go Bronzong here. Dude, Bruxish is gross. The noise it's making. Just goes for a liquidation. Eating it up. But I'm gonna die to the next one. But it's okay. I'll just go for a Shadow Ball. And Bruxish KO's Bronzong. Alright, so I can go Scrafty here and just get a free knock, which is pretty nice. Yeah, because I can check how much liquidation is doing, because he doesn't have Wave Crash, which is really nice. Liquidation. Yeah, it's doing 118 max, and I'm in a really good spot there. So, yeah. I'll just go Scrafty. And getting a knock off on the Charizard is really nice. And this thing is basically coming in on Bruxish anytime that this wants to come back in. If he sacks it, then Ambipom might just win. Might just win. So he needs to keep this around. I think just doing a good ton of damage to the Charizard if it comes in is valuable. And if it's something else like this, I'm just going to get a big hit off. Maybe not that big of a hit. I am Shedskin, so let's see if it pops. Maybe Lefties goes first? Maybe? No. That does like 30. Let me check Electrode out real quick. I ate it up. I ate it up really well. That's weird, man. Yeah, I just go Ampharos again. I don't really have an answer for Ampharos, to be honest. So I'm gonna go into it. Goes for an energy ball, 290 to 226. It's at 64. Fine with me. Yeah, 64. Yeah, I can just go for pretty neutral hit with Dragon Pulse. Yeah, because I can also hide that I have Power Gem, which is nice. Goes for a taunt. I'm AV, my friend, so that does not matter. Just click neutral Dragon Pulse. It looks to be close to a 2-shot, so I'll just go for it again. Just go for it again. Ampharos should be able to eat another hit from the Charizard after this too. I'll have to check. 154 with the Charizard. Did it get the KO? Oh, it doesn't. That stinks. But I can revenge Charizard, so that's fine. I don't think Volt Switch kills. It might. I kind of want to risk it. Yeah, I'll risk it. Ooh, they go for Volt Switch. Alright, I'm at 128. Let me see if the Charizard does live. I eat up any hit from the Charizard. This is this thing. Just go for a Volt Switch here. Do very little. It's okay. Does it get a fairy move? Does he get a fairy move for Scrafty? He gets Play Rough. I can't believe I'm putting in this calc right now. Deerling. Play Rough against Scrafty. Actually does 50%. That's wild. I will go 2 cannon then. I'll go 2 cannon and yeah, I don't think I have a reason not to just go for Drill Peck here. Let me count like max HP, max defense, Deerling, EVLA. Yeah, this thing still drops. I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. I don't think it drops to a U-turn, but it's going to do more, and I'm not sacking off my 2 cannon to this thing, which is nice. Weird. Oh my god. It did so much. Oh goodness. Okay. I'll go Scrafty here and try and get unparalyzed. Goes for a sub. It doesn't have. Oh, it does have enough for a sub. Okay. Is it sub Leech Seed? I will just go for a Drain Punch here. Yeah, it's sub-weak seed. That's kind of gross. That's kind of gross. Okay, breaks its sub. I don't think it's gonna have enough for, oh, nice. Able to get rid of Para. It shouldn't have enough for a sub. No, it doesn't. I'm just gonna go for another Drain Punch here. Has Body Slam. Don't para me. Thank you very much. Scrafty gets a KO. So Scrafty KOs Deer here. Very nice there. Alrighty, he just goes Charizard. I probably sack my Ampharos. Question mark? Charizard's still at a good amount of HP. I think I might be better off going hard Ambipom and then going for a U-turn. That's what I'm thinking. So Ambipom should be able to live a Flamethrower from here. Charizard. I live any one hit from here. So I'll go hard Ambipom. If he clicks Focus Blast like a madman. Oh my god, he could just click Focus Blast like a madman. He might just click Focus Blast like a madman. Don't click Focus Blast like a madman. Don't do it. I'm trying to make a big play. Don't click Focus Blast like a madman. Please. Air Slash. Cool. Alright, we eat it up. And I think we just go for a U-turn. If they want to predict. Here's the thing, right? Scrafty should still live any 2 hits from here. I'm just gonna go for a Fake Out first. If they go hard Bruxish, Scrafty's still at a really good amount of HP. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for a Fake Out. They make that play. I was gonna U-turn. Oh. Oh, they're trying to get it. Oh, I'm pads. That's fine. I'm pads. Ambipom KOs. Ambipom KOs. Electrode. Nice. Now they go the Bruxish. That's fine. I could honestly just sack my Toucannon. But the Toucannon does outspeed the Charizard, and I can just one-shot something from there. I think that's valuable. Ooh. I could just go Ampharos. I don't mind that play, because I can sack this thing off and then go, nah. Yeah. I'll go Ampharos. I think, so if they go for Flip Turn here, I should be able to live that, and then they go Charizard, and I get to bring in Toucannon in on that. They go for Liquidation, and I die. Alright. So I didn't want to get that HP off on Scrafty. That was my thing. So now I can go Scrafty, get knockoff. So Bruxish, KOs, Ampharos. Ampharos had a really good game. Alright, so knockoff. They kind of have to go the Charizard here. kind of have to. Dude, bro keeps switching off. Oh, that did good damage. That's rid of boots. That's whatever. And I think I just go to cannon. Oh yeah, I want to visualize this real quick. So I go to cannon and sack it. I can either go to cannon and sack that. Yeah, I go to cannon and sack it. Then I go ambi palm and click normal type move. And then I'll have Scrafty in the back that'll live. Because Scrafty lives one move here anyway. I think it's actually... I'm trying to think here. Is it better for me to save me? No, I'll sack off 2 cannon. I'll sack off 2 cannon here. Go for air slash, and they'll take me out. Okay, so Charizard, KOs 2 cannon. All right, now I go ambi palm here, and I click double hit. Or honestly, whatever. Yeah, double hit. If they go into Bruxish, I might kill. Do I kill? Okay, there we go. Andy Palm, KOs, Charizard. This is going to be a 1-0, it looks like. Yeah, I will... Where does the most Bruxish? I'll just go for U-turn. Locks itself into liquidation, it's going to take me out. So Bruxish gets its 3rd kill. KOs and right, and then Scrafty should pick me up the game here. Not even Intimidate 2, which is crazy. Yep. GG's. Alright, Scrafty picks up the last 2 of the last kills for me, and that's going to be a 1-0 victory. So we are back at 500 against Nugglo. We're going 1 for 1 here. Diff is still not great, but honestly, I'd care more about the record at this point than the diff. Wins are more important than winning big. So, and honestly, another really close one. I guess that's just the way I'm playing recently. But yeah, shout out to Nugglo, GG's to them. Make sure you're checking out all the coaches down in the description down below, as well as the previous few weeks here for me on the channel. And yeah, going into week 5, hopefully able to pull over 500, and yeah, just kind of get off the teeter-totter that we've been on here early this season. Yeah, that'll be it for me, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.